Hey there, my name is Michael Murray, and I just finished writing a column on the TV show Poker After Dark for the website pajama.com. And for those of you that read the column, you'll know that I portrayed myself as a sort of a weak poker player. Well, nothing can be further from the truth. That's part of my tactic of misdirection. I'm actually a very powerful poker player. And I'd like to just offer some of you folks some tips for poker success. First of all, one of the first things I like to do is ask sort of a naive, girlish question at the beginning of the game, like, I have two pairs of ones. Is that any good? And of course, that means you have four aces and is awesome. And just, plant that seed of a doubt in your opponent's mind. And then you pounce and you dominate the game like a man, which is what I like to do. And second of all, most of us drink when we play cards, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's a good social way of interacting, and sometimes gives you roots to creative thinking. But don't mix your booze with sleeping pills. Not when you're playing cards, anyway. That can have very disastrous results, and I don't want you to make the same mistake that I made for a few years there. Another thing that I like to do, and I think is very useful, is you want to control the music. You want to set the tempo and set the mood. And you want to, play music that makes you feel good about yourself, because you find your sort of power zone. And so for me, I like to listen to The Blower's Daughter by Damien Rice, or Joni Mitchell. That puts me in a good zone. And I play very, very powerfully when listening to that. Another thing that I think is very useful is to create a sort of a safe environment and precinct for yourself, a place where you feel very comfortable. In order to do this, I make this sort of temple. I call it Mike's Card Temple. And I have something called a calming pond, which is a tiny little Zen garden that you plug into the wall, and like water gurgles over rocks. And it's very calming. It's very, very nice. I like that. And I also have a good luck talisman. It's a robot of mine called Resist. And I like to keep this with me when I play cards. And, sometimes I speak through them, and that throws off some of the other players. So those are my tips for poker success. And there's one other, of course, that Rochelle, my lady, thought was very important to add, and that's that you should always wear a novelty hat. That poker players wear hats of some sort, and that this is the route to go. Anyway, those are my poker tips for you. I hope you can take them, and happy gambling to you. Good luck.